Hello and welcome to this introductory video on GBMS quotations. Quotations are located under Front Office, Sales, and Quotations. By using the Quotations inquiry filter, we can quickly locate an individual quotation or a group of quotations based on filter components such as your customer's name or ID or a date range. If we would like to preview the quotations, we can use the search button to display the quotations that we filtered on. Then we can click on one of these quotations to bring it up when the quotations window is open. To create a new quotation, we simply click on the New button on the toolbar. Then we go down to the Customer field and enter the first few characters of the customer's ID or the customer's name. GBMS has a Suggest Lookup feature that will drill down to the customer you're looking for if you can't remember their ID or full name. Once our customer is selected, all the customer's saved information is automatically populated from the customer file. We can edit any of this pre-populated data if you would like to change any information displayed here in the quotation header. Once we add an optional customer PO number, and review our shipping information, we can then click on the Save button on the toolbar and we're ready to enter our lines. Adding lines is easy and there are multiple ways we can do it. Just like with the customer ID or name, we can enter either the first few characters of the item number or the item description to locate the item. If we don't know the exact item number description, GBMS will narrow the search results down as we enter more characters. After we select our item, we go to the Order Quantity field to enter a quantity and then hit the Tab key to automatically save this line item and create a new line for us to enter our next item. When we enter items, we can choose to sell the item by any unit of measure that has been defined for the item in the item master. For this item, we can choose to sell it by either the bag or the pallet. Below the Order Quantity field, we also see exactly what is available in the fulfillment warehouse for this order, as well as the open quantity for the order line, so we immediately know if the item is available for our customer. For this item, we have 30 that are available in our fulfilling warehouse. If we click on the magnifying glass next to the Order Quantity field, we also have visibility of what we have available in all our warehouses. In our demo warehouse where this item is stored, we have 4 locations that currently house inventory for this item. In addition to entering items using this order lines entry method, there is also a multi-lines option that allows us to see an image of the item and then select multiple items at the same time. Let's enter our next item using this method by clicking on the Show Multi-Lines link. To enter in additional bags of flour, we're going to enter in our flour category, where we can see all the bags of flour that we sell. On our first line item, we already entered in 1050, so let's enter in now 1055 by checking it and then adding a quantity. Then we click on Add Lines to add it to our order lines. GBMS can also import items directly from an Excel spreadsheet. So let's enter our next 2 items from a spreadsheet by using the Import Order Lines link. This opens up the GBMS import utility, which is now used here for importing in order lines on a quotation. We're going to browse our computer to find our sales order line spreadsheet and select it. We then go through a 2-step process to validate the items that were put on the spreadsheet and then upload it. This validation process ensures that all the items that were entered are items that are actually in the GBMS item master. Once that is successful, we can upload our items into our order lines. After those have been imported in successfully, we close the template and our items will now appear on our quotation. After we've entered all our items, we can go to the Options tab and submit and approve our quotation. This is a two-step process that can be streamlined to one step if we choose to. Now let's preview a print copy of our quotation so that we can email or fax it to our customer. After our quote has been approved and sent to our customer, we can revise or edit our quote if we have further negotiations with our customer. The Revise option allows us to create a separate copy of this quote we're looking at, and it will append a revision number at the end of the quote number, so we can keep track of all the changes we make on the quote that we prepare for a customer during the sales process, and keep copies of each of these quotes we send to our customer. The Edit option will allow us to change the status of the quote from approved to new and then make edits on the quote. If we are not concerned about recording the changes we make to a quote during the sales process, then this is a very efficient way to modify a quotation and then just reapprove the quote without having to have extra copies of prior quotations. Let's revise this quote and then convert it to a sales order. We'll click on the Revise button. And after we have clicked on the Revise button, a new quote is created with a dash and a revision number, which is 1. We can see that number up here and in the header information. This is our revised quote of quote number 07170007. Now let's change the price for one of the items and then approve it. Let's change the price from $40 to $35 and save it. Let's approve the quotation. Now, if our customer approves this quote and we're ready to close our sale, we can simply convert this quote to a sales order by going to the Options tab and clicking on the Convert button. This will automatically create a new sales order with all our original information from the quote. Here is our new sales order created from our quote automatically. Here are our lines, and if we go to the related documents for this sales order, we see our original quote that was used to generate this sales order. So we have all the history available to us right here on our sales order. This concludes our introductory video on creating quotations. Thanks for watching, and please watch our other videos that introduce more of the important features of GBMS, and then be sure to contact Geneva Systems to schedule a live demonstration of GBMS.